Do you have to celebrate Pride at work? Most of you are going to say no, and that is not what I'm going to say. But what are you doing in this instance? Lots of people, including those in the LGBTQ+ community, choose not to celebrate Pride. Some feel it's got political elements, others have got their personal or religious reasons. Choosing not to take part does not automatically mean that someone holds negative views about somebody else's sexual orientation or their gender identity or religion. In most cases, employers, especially if they're sensible, will invite staff to take part, but they won't force them. If an employer did try to force them, that comes with discrimination risks. However, they might have a get out. One of the most relevant concepts when we're talking about this issue is indirect discrimination. And this basically occurs when an employer has a policy or a rule or practice indirectly disadvantages somebody with a protected characteristic. For example, someone who has a conflicting religion or belief who feels unable to participate. An employer may be able to justify the requirement to take part if they can show that requirement was a proportionate means of achieving a legitimate aim. Essentially, that's a strong business reason for the requirement, and they need to have taken the least intrusive approach. They also should have applied that neutrally across all staff. We're getting into direct discrimination there. It's very difficult for an employer to justify forcing somebody to celebrate Pride. However, they may justify workplace participation where it's linked to strong business needs, if handled proportionately and with alternatives. Does this happen in practice? It's highly unlikely. If you object to celebrating Pride, it's likely just to be left there. Doing so is laden with risks of discrimination, even if you've got expert advice, but my point is that it could happen. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you like that video, don't forget to follow.